Hi, welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Maddie Wade. This is my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe here if you have not yet already. Today, what I'm going to be covering is a super simple summer makeup look. We are only going to use 10 products today. This, if I weren't talking through the whole thing, would only take me a few minutes. Because I am going to talk through it, it will take me a little bit longer, but this makeup look has been my go-to makeup look for the summer. So just in the summertime, I like to wear a little bit lighter look. I like to include all the things that have SPF in them. I just like to make sure that it's light and just kind of that like shimmery, summery, glowy look. So that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. This would only take me about 5 to 6 minutes if I were doing it in the bathroom and not talking through all my steps. But I'm going to get started and I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing. I've been loving this look. So I'm going to get started today with my foundation primer. So the foundation primer is going to, it's going to kind of create a little bit of a barrier for your skin. So it's going to protect your skin throughout the day. Think of like a windshield on your car. It keeps all the bugs off. It keeps all the nastiness on the outside of your car. Same thing is going to happen with this foundation primer. So it's going to keep all the debris, all the toxins on the outside of your skin. It also has SPF 15, so we're putting a little bit more SPF on. I always wear SPF 30 during the summer especially, even during the regular, like the winter, the fall, it's always important just because you can get your SPF will protect you from the UVA and the UVB rays, but it's also going to protect you from blue light. So SPF is so important. If you have not added it into your regimen, I highly suggest it. So it's got that extra SPF 15. It also is going to just kind of create a nice silky base to put your foundation on. So it's going to keep your foundation on longer and it's going to make your skin look a little bit better. So if you have any like pots or, like craters, I call them, when you have like acne scars, anything like that, it's going to help to kind of create an even surface for your makeup to be applied to. So foundation primer, in my opinion, is an absolute must-have product. I even wear it if I don't wear foundation. So if I'm gonna like go outside during the day, I wear my foundation primer. Next one is CC cream, and you might have seen me demo CC cream before. You've probably never seen me demo it like this though. So this bottle was almost gone. However, there's still some product on the inside. Can you see that in there? So when you get down to the bottom and nothing left is squeezing out, cut your bottles. So this goes for CC cream, obviously I'm showing it to you, but it also goes for your lotion, so your night cream or your day creams or any kind of your foundations, anything that you have that you can cut open, do it, because if you can't cut it open, it's got just different technology where it's not going to allow you to pop it open because it's going to get every drop out for you. For example, the Time Wise Repair night cream and day cream, those ones get every single drop out for you. But if it comes in a bottle like this, cut it and get what's left on the inside. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I like to use my mask applicator. It's kind of like a little bit of a spatula. It's pink too, which is cute, but I like to use this when I am scooping out my product. So let me show you. I just stick it in, grab some product out, and I'm going to just slap this on my face, and we're going to get enough, and then I'll blend it in with my fingers. You can use your liquid foundation brush when you're using your CC cream too. Right now, I'm not spreading it necessarily with this. I just want to make sure I have enough CC cream on my face first, and then I will spread it around. Okay, it just works so well to grab everything out with your little spatula. So again, this is the mask applicator, and you can use this as well when you're applying all of your masks. So I love this for the charcoal mask, and I love it for the moisture gel renewing mask. It makes such a big difference. It just it spreads everything evenly, and you also don't waste any product, which I love. Okay, so this is the CC cream. And CC stands for complexion correction. So it is going to even out your skin tone. It's going to give you that glowy look to your skin. It's just also kind of like a tinted moisturizer. So I don't want you to think foundation when you're using CC cream. I really want you to think of like tinted moisturizer. So it gives you a little bit of that coverage. It just kills the redness. It kills the dark spots. And then it also has SPF 15 in it. So it's going to protect your skin at the same time. So I love the CC cream. It works so great, especially in the summertime. So if you want more full coverage, there is the Time Wise 3D foundation, but this one is just so light, and so you don't feel like you have anything on your face. It feels like a moisturizer. That's what it feels like when you're applying it too, but it just gives you this really good coverage, and it kills all that redness, all those dark spots that you don't want. So I like to add a little bit of a powder to it just because it does have a little bit of that luminous glow, which I love, but I want to just make sure that it's mattified and it's going to stay. So I use a little bit of the Silky setting powder, just a little bit, and I also use this fluffy foundation brush. This is the all over powder brush. The reason I use the all over powder brush is because with it being so big, it's not going to make it look cakey, or it's not going to make it really packed in and give you that full coverage look. It's just going to kind of mattify everything, and it's just going to make everything set a little bit. So the Silky setting powder too, it's not super mattifying, which I love. If you want a really matte look, I suggest the pressed powder. That one's going to be a little bit more matte. This one's going to be a little bit more of a natural look, which right now is super trendy and very in. So if you like the natural look, I love the natural look. Get the Silky setting powder. So there you go. You can see from the beginning of this video, you can also rewind to see all of the discoloration that I have on my skin, and then how it all just goes away magically with the CC cream. It's amazing how well it works. All right, so we've used so far the foundation primer, CC cream, and the Silky setting powder. I've still got my brows. Let's do the eyeshadow and the cheeks next. So I'm actually going to use the same product for my cheeks. I'm going to use a highlighter, which is right here. This is Glazed Highlighter, and I'm going to use it as my eyeshadow too. So I love a multi-use product that you can use for multiple things. So it's just going to give my cheeks a little bit of that glow, a little bit of that shimmer. Let me get a little closer so you can see. It's just got that pretty like glowish shimmer. And I'm going to use my all over powder brush again, just to make sure that that's blended. We don't have a streak of sparkles. Okay. And then I'm going to take my all over eyeshadow brush, pick up the same product, so that highlighter, and I'm just going to put that right on my eyelid. So when I applied the CC cream, I did bring it all the way across my lid, just to make sure that everything was nice and even. So I just went ahead and put that right on top of there. So this is, again, you can see the difference between the two. It just makes a big difference to add that little bit of that sparkle, a little bit of that shimmer, but nothing too crazy. So again, this is perfect for summer. Like an everyday summer look. Okay, so we use the glazed highlighter. Next, I have brows, lashes, and lips left, and that's it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to spray my face. This is the makeup finishing spray, and this makes a huge difference. If you feel like your skin, it actually works for both dry and combination skin. So if you feel like your skin gets really dry throughout the day, and all of a sudden your makeup looks really cakey and you can feel dry spots, using this, you can use it when you're applying your makeup. You can also use it throughout the day, so you can stuff it right in your purse and you can take it with you places, but it's going to give you a little bit more. Let me do my lashes real quick while I explain this. It's going to give you a little bit more like hydration back to your skin. So it's going to give you a little bit of that dewy look if that's what you're looking for and you don't have it. So the combination side, so I've always had very combination skin. I've realized recently that my combination skin is because I was not giving it enough hydration, but that's another story. For combination skin, what it's going to do, it's going to lock your makeup on. So it's going to keep it from moving, and it's going to keep it from running. If you get sweaty during the summer, if you go swimming during the summer, all of these things can cause havoc with your makeup. Using the makeup finishing spray can be a game changer because it's going to hold your makeup on a lot better. So I have done bridal makeup over the years, and whenever I do bridal makeup, I usually use the makeup finishing spray between each step. So if you're going to a big event and you want to make sure your makeup is not going to budge at all and it's going to stay all day, using the makeup finishing spray can be a huge benefit, and you can use it as many times as you want to. It's not going to make anything look cakey, and it's not going to change the appearance of your makeup at all. I want you to think of like hairspray for your face. That's essentially what makeup finishing spray is. So you can add it at the very end of your makeup look as well. I always like to add it right before I put my mascara on, just because otherwise, if you spray it right after you do your mascara, then your mascara is gonna be still a little bit wet. So I find it's easier if you use it right before your mascara, and it's gonna kind of prime your lashes as well. I'm using the Lash Fanaroma mascara right now, which I love. If you have not tried this, try it out. It's amazing. It volumizes and lengthens at the same time, and you just need a couple coats. And if you want to shop any of these products, check in the description. I do have, my link is right in the description. In the month of June too, if you shop with me in June, I have extra fun things going on. So as long as you do not have another Mary Kay beauty consultant, or you're a beauty consultant yourself, you can get entered into win. I do, because June is the last month of the Mary Kay physical year. So I always do boards for my customers, and it's really fun. You get entered in to win prizes as you shop with me through June. So if you are not part of my group on Facebook, find that link down below too, and you can see that. Also, if you haven't joined my email list, join that, because then you'll get all the information about my sales, my deals, and the things that I offer. Okay, so I'm just grabbing these little lashes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move on to my brows next. So for my brows, what I'm gonna start with is I always like to brush them out first. So I'm just gonna take this brush and just kind of brush them up, brush them in place. Then they're not all tangled or overlapping. They're where they're supposed to be. And then we can go ahead, we're gonna go in with my brow pencil. This is the brow liner in the shade Brunette. I always start on the bottom in little tiny strokes right along the bottom, all the way across. So I'm going to do it on the bottom side. This is a tip for you. If you are doing this and you want to make sure your brows are even, do the bottoms first, then do both sides on the top, and then you can fill them in instead of doing one eyebrow at a time. I found it helps me keep them a lot more even, just kind of doing both sides at the same time. Okay, so same thing up here, just tiny little strokes to fill them in. Creating that little bit of that arch. So I don't have a very high arch over there, so I have to kind of draw that in a little bit. Same thing over on this side. So again, just tiny little strokes are going to make it look really natural. Find that little arch and then bring it down. And then I'm going to fill in. So as I fill in, I always follow my hairlines. So I just kind of go right across the brow as if I was drawing in more little hairs. Okay. There we go. Next, I'm going to brush back out again to make sure we blend everything out. We don't want anything to be too harsh. I just want to make sure that everything's blended. Same thing on this side. So then if you miss any spots too, this is going to kind of just blend everything out. It's going to make it just look a little bit more natural. And then I'm going to finish with my brow tint. So I love this brow tint. If you've never tried it before, try it out. There's a few different shades. I use the shade Brunette, but there's blondes, there's dark blonde, there's brunette, there's dark brunette, but this is the shade Brunette. And I just put it right on top of the hairs on my brow. So this is going to give me a little bit more of that kind of like the brown color of my hair. It matches that really well. It also is going to fill in any patches that I did miss. And if you feel like your eyebrows are just maybe not like as full as you want them to be, or you want to kind of just make them look a little bit more filled in, using this on top of your hairs can really do that. It fills in all those extra little patches too. So I found that the brow liner and the brow tint together are the perfect combination for your brows. and they're very easy to use. So it just takes a little bit of time getting used to it if you've never done your brows before, but you're just kind of filling in and you're just kind of lining a little bit. So nothing too crazy. Okay, next and the last thing I have is my lips, and that's it. Then I'm all done. So for my lips today, I'm going to be using a lip liner. It's a waterproof lip liner, so again, perfect for summertime. During summer, I know I don't want to have to be worried about reapplying my lip color, and I love this color for summer too. I think it's perfect. I'm going almost all the way to the corner, not all the way. I do the same thing on the top. Almost all the way to the corner, not fully all the way to the corner. And then just kind of fill this in. I know I've had questions too before about filling it in. Some people don't like to fill in their lip liner because you want your lipstick to do that job. The reason that I fill it in is because this is a waterproof lip liner. So the really cool thing about these new waterproof lip liners and eyeliners is they truly don't budge, and they keep their color for so long. So you can eat, you can drink, your lip color is going to stay the same. So it stays for hours. It truly is waterproof. It's budge proof. So after about a minute, even if I were to try to move this with my finger, it wouldn't go anywhere. If I tried to take a wet washcloth and wipe it off, it still wouldn't go anywhere. The way I remove it is the oil-free eye makeup remover. That's my favorite way. But it truly does not budge. So if you want to keep your lip color all day and you want it to remain pink or nude or whatever you want it to be, then use your lip liner and use the gloss or the lipstick over the top. So I'm going to use Fancy Nancy over the top today. Kind of matches my shirt. I also really like it with this lip liner. Okay, so it just gives it that sparkle and that glossy look. So that's it. That's the whole makeup look. So to recap real quick, what we used was we started with the foundation primer, and then we used the CC cream over the top. I used the shade light to medium. We used the Silky setting powder. I used the shade light to medium Ivory. Then we used, that was 3 products. We used the makeup finishing spray. We used the eyebrow liner, the eyebrow tint. We used the mascara, the lip liner, and which is the pink nude lip liner, Fancy Nancy lip gloss. And I'm missing, oh, and then the glazed highlighter as the highlighter and also the eyeshadow. So quick and easy, 10 products. Does not need to take you more than 6 to 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes max your first time. But it should take you just a few minutes to do it. When I do this, when I'm like running out the door, it takes me truly about 5 minutes when I'm applying these products. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you are enjoying your summer so far. Let me know what you think about this look down below, and let me know, what do you think about summer makeup? Do you like it to be a little bit lighter, a little bit more natural, or do you keep your makeup the same all year round? So again, you can shop these products right down below. My link is going to be linked down in the description, and thank you so much for tuning in with me. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye.